Welcome everybody to episode 4 of Tales from the Tackle Shop, and I'm doing the intro really quick before Alex gets here. Why? We're going to have a bit of fun with him today. John Reeve has sent me this link to a YouTube video of a band called the Backyard Casanovas. So John, thank you for that. John's noticed that the bass guitarist is Alex Bates's doppelganger. So we're going to have a bit of fun with Alex today. He has no idea what I'm on about, so I'm just going to wind him up throughout the whole of this podcast. And yeah, guys, feel free, after you've watched this, just rib him mercilessly, because this guy looks just like him. It's brilliant. John, cheers, buddy. Do you know a John Reeve?
No.
You don't know a John Reeve?
John Reeve?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay.
Why?
No reason.
John Reeve? No.
No?
No?
No.
Might know the face, not the name.
Do you play an instrument?
Do I?
Yeah.
No, why?
Oh, don't worry. I'll come back to this later.
Oh, right, okay.
Okay, yeah. Anyway, mate, I haven't seen you for a little while. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. I don't think we've recorded anything for about a month.
Well, no, you're always on holiday, aren't you?
Yeah. Well, I'll try to be. Yeah. Anyway, guys, right, so we're back. This is episode 4, as I said in the intro, and we're going to talk about the Winter League East Mid results round, is it 1, 2 and 3?
Indeed, yeah.
Yeah. Alex will give away the secrets in a minute of that. Then we're going to go straight on to my Florida trip. I've got a little sequence of that. I think that's good. Cool. Ever seen a Mahi?
No.
They're yellow and green.
Oh, they change colour when they come out of the water.
They do when you kill them.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I think I know what you mean.
Yeah. Then we'll do a bit from Chavy. So Chavy's got his Winter League results so far from down south. Then we've got some local results. And then we'll go into... Well, no, that's it. I've already said about the Winter League, haven't I? Yeah. And then we round up. So we've got a lot going on this one, but it might take a bit of time to churn through it. But you're happy with Winter League so far?
Team-wide, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're equal top.
Oh, you're giving it away.
Well, I'm happy with that.
You sure you don't know John Reeve?
No. I don't know what you're on about. I'm not as old as you.
It's got nothing to do with age.
All right, okay.
Yeah? And you definitely don't play a musical instrument.
No, I'm not a boogalier, mate.
He's guessing now, yeah. Right, guys, Florida, let's get straight into it.
You might be a boogalier, though.
Oh yeah. We thought that was maybe a tuna, and he's got a baby sailfish, a young sailfish. Awesome. What do you reckon, Andy? That's magical. Look at that.
I'm here in Florida. It's middle of October, and I was kindly invited over here by a friend of mine, Mr. Steve Younger, who is the infamous Steve Younger Zander angler from Norfolk, but he's now in Florida. So, Steve, thank you for inviting me over here.
You're welcome. It's good to have you.
Thank you. It's been a fantastic week so far, which we'll explain in a little bit. But a lot of people won't know that Steve is actually not English, really. He kind of is, but he kind of isn't. So, Steve, just give everyone a backstory of actually why you were here.
Well, my father was an American Air Force man, and he met my mother when he was stationed in England. They got married, and I was actually born in Washington, D.C. in the States. And soon after I was born, we moved to various other Air Force bases. Anyway, a few years later, Mum and Dad separated, and Mum took me back to England with my sister, where I grew up in England. And it was about 5 years ago now, I thought, I'm bored, kicking my heels a little bit, I fancy a change, I'm going back to America. So I put myself up on a job site, offered the job within a week in Florida. I thought, that's fairly awesome. So I accepted the job, did that job, came over for 4 weeks, ostensibly to look and see if we looked at each other. Stayed for 4 months. I was offered the job full time. So I flew back to England, sold everything, cleared my house out, and moved here lock, stock and barrel. I was stuck at that job for 3 years, gamekeeping, for a very wealthy family near Okeechobee, Florida. Left that job, worked on a dairy for a year, which is basically across the road from the hunt I used to gamekeep and guide on. So left that after 1 year. I thought, I'm about ready for semi-retirement, so I bought a home here. Enjoyed it, liked it. When I was at the ranch, I bought one boat. When I was at the dairy, I bought the second boat, so I now have 2 boats. Don't do hardly any hunting anymore, but I fish quite a lot. And I'm loving life, living my best life here. Yep, got a good social life here, great friends. Go back to England 3-4 times a year to see family and friends, but Florida's my home.
Well, you did say to me many years ago when I first met you that you want to go home. Because you've always spoken about America being your home.
Yeah.
And so you talk about now as being your home.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I love England. I love the country. I don't love what's going on there. Never have looked at politics in England. So Florida, from the minute I moved back here, was my home. I made friends and had a good social circle very quickly. And I actually, when I first came, I hadn't fished for around 12 years, even in England or in Florida. And then my good friend Stuart Downing came over, who was a director at Angling Direct, and he used to fish with a lot. And he said to me, I can't believe you live in Florida and you don't fish. I thought, this is crazy. So we went to a gas station, Lake and Trail, where I've taken Andy and he's fell in love with this place. It's a gas station, it's a tackle shop, it's a bait shop.
That's fantastic. It's not just a tackle shop, it's a warehouse.
He thought, this is amazing. And we went in there and we started looking at boats, and within a half an hour, I'd spent 20 grand on a boat. So then Stuart said to me, well, you got a boat now, we've got no fishing tackle. So we went to Bass Pro and I spent 3 grand in about 5 minutes. And all of a sudden I was fishing again. But I always like stuff with teeth, I like stuff that pull hard. And I've fished all around the world and I always end up fishing for predators. But I've got the second boat to fish offshore. I've now got all the offshore tackle, and the ocean's my home. I love it. Yeah.
It is amazing, isn't it? I mean, we've had quite an experience already. I've been here for just under the week already, and we fished offshore twice, and one of those days was amazing.
Yep.
So we talk offshore, guys. We've been 12 to 15 miles offshore. So if we'd have kept going in a straight line, we'd have ended up in Ireland. So we're in the North Atlantic. Yeah, been quite a long way to go. Probably ran out of fuel before we got too far, but it's quite humbling to get out there. We're trawling for tuna, and Steve has said, Andy, head for the sun. So that's away from land. So we're going to keep going out into the blue yonder until we get into tuna or other things with teeth that swim really fast. So goodbye land. May or may not see you again. 2 mad Englishmen, or 1 mad Englishman and an American Englishman who's from Norfolk. What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah, just today proved that. We went out and they gave 3 to 4 foot, 3 foot seas increasing to 4 foot during the day. Well, when we got out there, they were 6 feet.
Little bit rougher today.
And when we discovered that discretion was the better part of valor, we needed to come in. They were 8 feet, big rolling swells with white tops on them. It can change very, very quickly, but that's ocean fishing anywhere in the world. And since I've been doing it here on my own, I go out mostly on my own and I'll fish 30 miles off. I'll find the 500 to 700 foot depths and I'll fish them on my own. And I love it, but it can be mayhem. I mean, when the fish are on, it is chaos. Especially 4 rods on your own.
We had a situation yesterday where we had one take from a Mahi, and I'm looking at the lines, they're all behind the boat, and suddenly this one line's gone at right angles at what I can only perceive as 100 miles an hour, but obviously it's not that quick, but these things motor, don't they? It's a hell of a take.
Yeah, and it was a small Mahi, probably 6-7 pounds, but these things, you watch them, when you got it spread out and you're trolling, you'll see them coming at the corner of your eye, you'll just see an iridescent flash flying through the water, and bam, one rod just folds over. I mean, I had a day there a few weeks ago on my own. I was just spurred of the moment. I got before I am and I thought I'm going fishing. So I on my way to Stewart, where I launched the boat, I called a friend of mine who's the live bait man. I said, Ryan, have you got any live baits? She said, yeah, I'll have a few. I said, can I have 2 dozen? It just saves me from picking them up quickly, catching them myself. I went out and I started. My favourite is drift fish. And I'll do troll, but I like to drift fish with live baits. So I'm drifting, and at one stage I had 2 sailfish on at once. A bull shark was trying to eat one of the sailfish, so I lost both sailfish. I put half a tuna out on a shark reel. I caught the bull shark, which was 10 foot long, 300 plus pounds. I got that to the side of the boat, cut the hook on that, got that one away, put the rods out again. I caught a sailfish, probably 65, 70 pounds. Didn't bring it on board because I was on my own. You don't want to take the pictures anyway, so I got the film in the water best I could and release that. I then had a 40-pound wahoo. I then had a 25-pound mahi and 10 tuna. I mean, it's chaos.
It is chaos in a great way. Just so all the maggot drowners out there, all the match boys, they go to the tackle shop, buy your casters, your maggots, your big red maggot and your pinky, whatever. It's not like that here. You can go to the petrol station and pick up your life baits, but we actually picked up our life baits yesterday on the water, which I thought was so cool. So the Ryan, who's the live bait guy.
Yeah, they're live bait catches, and you call them up, you tell them however you want, and they meet you as soon as your boat's in the water. They bring their boat over big aerated tanks and they load up whatever you want. Yeah, so we actually launched the boat, tied it off to the pontoon. Ryan's pulled up next to us, and we've got our 12. We got our 12, 1 dozen. Yeah. What were they? They were threadfin salmon.
That big each. Perfect. And you just think it's a different world. Yeah. And off we went. It's just a beautiful place. It's just like the tackle shop coming to you.
Yeah, it's and incredible. If you're fishing for bass or any of the invasives on the freshwater and the brackish waterways, you go to the gas station, which is generally a gas station and a tackle shop combined, and you can have wild shiners. You can buy domestic shiners, which are basically look exactly like roach. The domestics are little small ones this big, the wild are that big, and then you can buy minnows, and you can buy anything you want, your worms, you name it, you buy it. Yeah. Yeah, it's awesome. Geared up for anglers. The boot slips are amazing. You'll pull up, 0 parking fees, 0 launching fees, beautiful concrete slips, fully designed for the job. They all have floating pontoons where you can tie your boots up, go park, massive parking lots where you just park your truck and your trailer, you walk back down and off you go. You know, there's toilet blocks, there's fish cleaning stations, there's barbecue areas under tiki huts.
Built to promote angling.
Absolutely, fantastic. It's built for the social lifestyle. Yeah. Yeah.
So that's the offshore. We've had a little bit of inshore fishing, but we're going to have another. We only had an hour off for the sharks, and then we went looking at these tarpon, and that was a different world. These tarpon were. I've never seen anything like it in my life. These things were monstrous. They look like dolphins.
Yeah, I said around we were fishing for the sharks, but I fished for the sharks in very shallow water, like 3 to 5 foot of water. We were catching fish up to 250 pound. First run, 200 yards gone. But they like it on low water for some reason on the flats. They like to feed in low water. So I said, look, we've missed the tide. I'll take you into a certain bay I know. We'll go find some tarpon. And you always see big tarpon rolling in there. But as we went in, I thought, this is strange. I can't see any tarpon. And then we just got round the corner in the bay and there's one, bloop, bloop, and Andy's like, oh my God, 5, 6, 7 foot fish rolling 3, 4 at a time. Beside the boat, 50 yards from the boat, 200 yards from the boat, 2 yards from the boat.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
We couldn't get one to take.
No, live baits everywhere.
Yeah.
I took another friend in there one day, we had 7 takes, didn't land one. Today, well, the other day, no takes. Yeah. That's how it goes.
Yeah. But that's to be mastered another time. I mean, some of the locals were in there; they weren't catching either. I just think it's a time of day with those, but I wouldn't know. I mean, it's a conundrum for you to work out.
Yeah, that's why I'm loving it here, because it's another huge learning curve. Yeah. You know, every day you're learning something, and you don't always learn when you're catching. You mostly learn when you're not.
Some people might be asking where Steve actually is. It's very close to Lake Okeechobee. So if you watch YouTube, you might have seen Scott Martin. So it's a bass mecca. So we've been trying to catch anything apart from bass, because lots of invasive species
Yeah.
here that get ignored by the locals. So one day we even went down one of the canals.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm
in town.
Yeah, and I'm catching these fish which look like the most beautiful aquarium fish.
Yeah, Mahi cichlids.
Oh, incredible.
Yeah, we can catch peacock bass here. I mean, I've got peacock bass in a slough literally 20 yards behind my house, 10 pounds. I'm catching armoured catfish like Plecostomus you have in fish tanks, this sort of size, on trolled lures. It's crazy. You can catch arrowfish, you name it, it's here.
But if you the variety, so if you can't go offshore, you can go. Inshore's called intercoastal.
On the intercoastal, yeah.
And obviously that can get a bit rough. If you can't get on there, you can get on the canals as well.
Yeah,
So we use the same boat to go intercoastal and on the canals.
Yep.
And then we use your offshore boat to go offshore.
When we go offshore.
You just geared up for everything. It's fantastic. And the beautiful thing about this is it's not just the fishing, because we sat there. We've been on several venues and we've seen manatees.
Yeah, lots of manatees.
These things, guys, are huge.
They call them sea cows, but they got up to sort of 2 tons. And they're the most gentle creatures you'll ever see. They just eat grass, and they got tails like literally 4 feet wide, and just one swoop, and they just up and down, very, very gentle. But then we see dolphins around the boat.
I've got some fantastic footage of dolphins.
Yeah.
This was yesterday. It was absolutely crazy. A huge pod of dolphins come flying past.
See alligators every day. See ospreys every day. Yeah, it's just a
magical.
It's a beautiful world here, and it's so diverse. You know, these. Yeah. I'm not surprised when I see anything here. Not surprised at all.
I mean, just the bars and the restaurants.
Yeah.
I mean, I put on a stone, I reckon, in a week. And that's not just from the bush, the bush light, the beer. It's also, I mean, the food's just incredible. Today was the first time I think I had fish that wasn't fried. But
I said to Andy, I said, no, you don't want to eat that, it's fried. He said, yeah, I like fried. Well, okay. Well, fried in America doesn't mean fried in England. Fried in England is pan fried with a little bit of olive oil.
Delicately done, sir.
Delicately done. Here, fried is you put it in the biggest, fattest batter you can find on breadcrumbs, and you drop it in a deep fat fryer. And so when you have a seafood combination,
which I had yesterday,
it's just a mountain of fried different shapes.
5,000 calories must have been easy. The cheeseburgers, oh my lord.
The Duck Pub double cheeseburger. Absolutely no wonder I put on a stone in a week.
Yeah.
Oh, the food's been amazing as well.
Cheeseburgers like that.
How
pizzas like that, this thick.
How far are you away from Disneyland?
Disneyland, I can get to Disneyland in about 2 hours. Easily 2 hours, yeah.
There's a reason why we're saying this, guys, because Steve's going to start doing some serious guiding. And he's got a house here that's got 2 spare bedrooms, 2 double beds. It took us about an hour and a half from Orlando Airport?
Yeah, probably, just about 2 hours, I should think, because I now live a bit further round.
So if you fancy a holiday with your missus, this is perfect, because you just haven't got to, it's not just the fishing. You can go sightseeing for all these beautiful creatures. And if you fancy a day or two at Disney World,
we can do that. Yeah, I mean, if you fancy just wildlife viewing, we can do that. If you like cycling, I mean, the lake is 470 square miles. Around the whole of the lake is a beautiful tarmac footpath with regular stops and tiki huts. You can get cycles, we can provide cycles, you can ride that section at a time. We can do the beaches, we can do the sandbar parties at the beaches, we can do the beach bars, the beach restaurants, we can do sightseeing tours. Even, if you guys like to drink or something to eat, you'd be amazed at the local bars. I mean, wildlife.
The wildlife in the bars.
Yeah. The local life, the wildlife in the bars is awesome.
Hey, Mark Pollard might fancy this. His name is Rosé. We haven't prepped you about this one. About the horse riding.
Oh yeah. And I've got some great contacts for trail riding, Western style trail riding through the most beautiful forest and pasture areas. I mean, I do this mostly in the winter. I do it once a week, but you're out for sort of anywhere between 2 to 3 hours, and it's just amazing, and you're in awe. You're just looking around all the time. And the horse, I have one lady called Tuna, she leads, and you just trot along behind her. If you want to speak, she speaks. If you want to just be alone in your thoughts, she's great with that. But we turn up, she turns up with a trailer full of horses, superbly mannered horses. On you get, and off you go.
And next week you're going to rodeo?
Oh yeah, rodeos. It's coming up rodeo season now. It sort of starts end of October through till after early spring, really. Yeah. Rodeos are awesome. Yeah, and so there's motor racing here. There's everything you can think of.
How far's Daytona?
Sorry,
too far. Is Daytona too far?
Oh, Daytona's about 2.5 hours, 2.5, 3 hours, 3 hours. Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we have motor racing quite local to us at Clewiston. We have the Clewiston Sugar Festival. I mean, there's all this stuff going on here. All the bars have live music virtually every day. And the winter, your temperatures are between 70 and high 80s in the winter. In the summer, it gets brutally hot. You know, brutally hot.
So basically, take 30 off and divide and halve it. So if it's 80, it's 50, it'd be 25 degrees. Yeah, roughly. Yeah. So what Steve's saying, he can put together a bespoke package. So if you want to give this a go, get in touch with Steve, get in touch with me, and I'll put you in touch with Steve. To give you some idea, guys, of how cheap this is, right? The flight return cost me about 300 quid. I couldn't believe it. Steve contacted me 3 weeks ago. He goes, right, you need to get over here. I'm now seriously fishing. I went, I'm coming. I booked a week, 300 quid. Unbelievable. But there's one funny tale that I think we need to tell before we go.
Yes, we do.
Right.
You need an Esther.
I have been to America on several occasions, so I'm not a newbie for doing this. And I'm going to blame the airline. It's really my fault, but I'm going to blame the airline. So I booked to fly on a Thursday. The Friday before, I was booking my car park ticket at Gatwick, and the car parking software wouldn't take my flight details. And I'm thinking, that's weird, so I thought I better check with the airline that I've got everything just right. Went on the airline site, and they'd moved the flight from the Thursday to the Tuesday. Couldn't fly, I'm camping. So I'm thinking, crikey. So I had to then get in touch with the online booking service that I booked it through, try to get it for the Wednesday. Long story short, I got it on the Wednesday. But it meant I came back from Peak District camping late Tuesday night, off the airport Wednesday morning, happy as a pig in poo, rocking up the airport, 3 hours to go, got loads of time. Rocking to the check-in, lady goes, oh, where are you staying? I went, I haven't got no idea, I don't know Steve's address, so I messaged Steve, what's your address, mate? Luckily Steve's up, I think it's about 5 o'clock in the morning here, sends me his address. Then she goes, can I see your visa? And I've gone, oh my lord, no, I know what I've forgotten to do. Forgotten to do my Esther. Couldn't believe it. I went, you know, you go hot and bothered. I stood there and went, I can't fly, I haven't done it. She went, don't worry, there's a QR code there. Scan that with your phone. There's an app, you can now do it online. She says, you've got plenty of time, check-in shuts at 1. So I've gone around the corner, I've got out of the way of the rush. It's got this app, trying to fill it in. So I've had to put in all sorts of details, and it's very slow at accepting your details. You've got to change sometimes the phone numbers and things so it's in the correct format.
Well, you've got to put it in and leave the brackets out and +1.
Yeah, so that's what caused them a bit of frustration. Anyway, I did all that. It's about 20 past 12, sent it off, pending. I'm going, no. So it got to about, I'm messaging Steve, and I think at this point we're probably thinking, not flying on the Wednesday.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen, no. So about quarter to 1, 10 to 1, I think I better go back to the check-in. Everyone's gone through at this point, obviously. Go and speak to the women on there. I said, look, I've messed up. Didn't get the Esther, completely forgot, just done it online. It's still pending. And the ladies were brilliant. They said, right, this happens all the time. Don't worry, sir, this happens all the time. I thought they can't, this is me. Can I go and put my passport? They put it into the system, and they're pinging messages to I don't know, the Esther people, or the big computer. And they said, if we keep doing this, we keep bombarding it, it'll speed it up. And there's 2 of them doing it for me. The check-in's empty, bombarding this thing. It's getting about 7 minutes to 1, it's not happening. And I said to them, what's my options? And they said, go around the corner to the Sky Banner or Sky Break as a kiosk. I don't know what it's called. They said they can change your flight for you. So I thought, okay, but you've got to do it before 1 o'clock, before the check-in shuts. So I go around the corner, talking to the lady, and we're going through all the options. The only option's really Saturday. I'm thinking, oh no. I just happened to look at my phone, and suddenly it went, ping, approved. Before I left the ladies at the check-in, I left them my phone number to phone me. I hadn't heard anything, so I said to the lady,
it's approved, and it was 2 minutes to 1. She went, oh my God, don't queue, just push in. I'm thinking there's no one there anyway. So I've legged it down the corner. The ladies have already checked my stuff in for me. Everything's there. My boarding pass, my big suitcase had been already checked in. And they go, we've done it, don't worry, we've done it. And there was a lady who was actually who was the instigator trying to sort this out. She'd gone running the other way to try and find me because my mobile number didn't work. Oh my God. So I saw her coming back the other way. I gave her a big hug. I went, oh, I can't believe it. They went, we've got your sorted, don't worry. Put my bag on the escalator thinking, bye, that's the last time I'm going to see that. But yeah, they said, just quick, just get through security. So I think I messaged you, didn't I? 1 minute to go.
I can't believe it. 1 minute to go. People, they order their access months in advance. He does it 10 minutes before he goes.
Yeah, no worries. We got through. We're here. Brilliant.
Yeah, we're here.
And what a week we've had, mate. It's been absolutely brilliant. Thank you for inviting me.
You're more than welcome anytime.
And if anybody fancies doing this is serious stuff. This is a trip of a lifetime, but it's not going to cost you £1 million. Steve will sort out prices with you. You can do it with him. He can do a bespoke holiday for you. You can stay with him. He'll give you a quote for the prices. It's brilliant.
And if you hunt, we can throw some hunting in as well, hog hunting or whatever. Night hunting for hogs, shooting machine guns, whatever you want to do.
Yeah. Brilliant. So thanks for that, buddy.
You're more than welcome any time at all.
And I'm going to be back. He knows this.
We've had a blast.
We have, yeah. Right, back to me and Alex back in England.
Yeah, so that was a Florida trip. It looks quite interesting, doesn't it?
Very interesting. Bit of beer and sun and fishing. What more can you want?
Rodeo,
yeah. Cowboys and Indians.
yeah, there's lots of things going on.
Country music.
A lot of country music.
What?
Are you sure you don't play a musical instrument?
Well, I might do. Might do in my spare time. You never know, do you?
I don't think you have any spare time.
Well, not like you. You're always on holiday, but...
You keep saying that. Yeah. So, guys, that was Steve Younger's amazing. If anybody wants to have a little, even a chat about that kind of a bespoke trip, get in touch with me. I'll put you in touch with him. It's Florida. I'm going back in April or May.
Oh, it is?
It's awesome, mate. Yeah. So that was that one. Right. We got a lot to get through. I think we need to go to Chavy next.
What, the Spurs fan?
Mate, he's taking the mick out of me big time on this video.
Fair play. Give it out, you got to be able to take it, ain't you?
But we have got a problem. We've
What?
lost another one of our members from the regional team, from our WhatsApp group.
Oh. Who would that be?
He's a red, and not an Arsenal red.
Oh. Must be a Liverpool fan then.
That would be the one. Can you guess who it is?
Don't know, they're all in hiding at the minute, so...
This one's sulking.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so Steve Barnett, you got to lift your game, mate. Yeah, he was giving it the big one on the... We have a little WhatsApp group, he was giving it the big one. And then
well, I did warn you about Liverpool fans, did I not? That's all I'm going to say.
Last few weeks he's gone a bit sulking. He hasn't given us any results yet. So Steve, lift your game. Unlike Arnie Slot, you've got to lift your game. Let's go straight into JV.
Blimey, is it the Winter League already? I bet there's a reporting. An outside broadcast this week. I'm sat in the Tottenham trophy room. There's a nice new, I think it might be the, is that the Europa League? I think it might be that one. We've all done well, we've done really well this year. Nice to speaking to you again. Steve's lot, they won the Premiership, well done. Then we got Newcastle, they won the Carabao Cup. And then Andy. No, that's it. No, I'll put these away then. Just put these away because they'll intimidate you. Anyway, so the Winter League. Ours started. Ours is called the Upper Thames. Traditionally, the first round's on the Thames, the only one on the Thames, and it's fished in the Radcott area. Radcott, Kelmscott, that area. There was 5 teams last year. We had another team come in, brilliant, great. It'd be really nice. And then they dropped it again on the Tuesday before the match started, so we're back to 5 again now, so the normal lot. So it was fished on a really nice looking river, on the River Thames, Radcott up, Radcott down, and Grafton Lock, if anybody knows it. The winner on the day, it's the same sort of names again really, Elvis, Tony Randall, everybody calls him Elvis, the pub singer. He's had a really good day. He's had 4 chub for £21 10 ounces. Elvis has drawn in A section from his walk from Grafton Lock, caught on the Waggler. Second place, AD McTiffin from Census Devices. He's had £20 He's also had 4 chub. He's walked on B section at Grafton. And then in C section at Grafton, Mad Gary, Gary Effridge, one of my team members, Garblino Blackmore Vale. Gary's had £15.13, which included a rather large bream. Gary's got a reputation for fishing like super light, so I think he just changed up from like a 06 and 24 to it went big, so he went to a 22 and 08 and caught like a £4 bream. Gary's weighed in 15.13 of bream and perch on the pole. Then in 4th place, Sean Townsend from Thatcher's, Preston Innovations Thatcher's. He was the first peg at Rag caught up in this split there. He's had £11 12 ounces. Our own team captain, Simon Hebditch from Garblino Blackmore Vale. Ditch has been in the downstream end peg, so the next peg down would have been at Clanfield, if anybody knows it. Simon's had £10.14 of perch and small chub and bits and pieces on the worm on the pole, and then in 6th place, Martin Barrett from Preston Innovations Thatchers. Martin's been a couple of pegs above Ditch. He's had £10.4, similar sort of weight. No Daiwa Golden League here. Nobody's framed. Surely they weren't the team that dropped out. Well, they might have put a poor old Daiwa. Their normal sort of result on the Thames. So I'll go backwards up. So in 5th place, might as well be 6th. In 5th place was Daiwa Golden League on 19 points. Census Devices had 22 points. Preston Innovations Thatchers had 26. Then my own team, Garblino Blackmore had 27. And Matrix Talisman, well done, the local lads, Swindon sort of base team, they had 28. So 28, 27, 26, 22, 19. I'm interested to hear what the rest of the guys have done. I'm pretty sure I saw seeing some results from Steve's, but I'm not sure if Alex's lot started yet. But anyway, ta-ta for now, and up the Spurs.
Right, Chavy, your top man, thanks for that update. He's going to be buzzing now. Are they 3rd?
Who? The Spurs?
Yeah, Spudneys.
It's only 8 games or 9 games. It's all irrelevant, isn't it?
You know Sunderland are ahead of you.
Doesn't matter, does it? Last 38 games. We'll see then, won't we?
You're not worried?
Do I look worried?
Are you happy about Isaac?
Well, calm as a bitch, isn't it?
Right, Jeff Tuttleby's going to get upset if we keep talking about football.
Sorry, yeah.
Right, let's get into some local results. So Derek Skinner sent me the Spilsby AA results from
Wainfleet, me up.
Yeah, Wainfleet for quite a few weeks. So I'm going to go back to Saturday the 11th of October and their match result there. I'm just going to read the top 3 because we've got a few to get through. So in 3rd place was Kev Wilson with £6.14 and 3/4. Second with £8.14 and 1/4 was Dave Ashmore, and first was Don Green. It's the same old names.
Yeah.
£12.05 and 1/4. Right, next match they had was Wednesday, I need glasses, the 15th of October. This was a good turnout. 15 anglers fished. In first place was, I'm going to go 3rd place, was Tony Vamplu.
Vammy.
£8 2.5 ounces. I love the half ounces. They've even gone to 3/4 and 1/4.
Oh,
yeah,
mate.
that's incredible.
New set of scales.
Yeah, second place was Nigel Butler with £9 7 3/4. And first place was Dave Dean with £12.14 and 3/4. Very accurate scales. Wednesday, the 22nd of October, was Mike Campindale with £5.14. Second was Andrew Dillamore with £7 5.5. And in first place was Steve Nurse with a really respectable bag of £19 6 ounces.
Steve Nurse.
Yeah. Right, we're getting up to speed now.
I bet he was happy about that.
I bet he was. He smashed everybody. Wednesday, the 26th of October, in third place was Kev Wilson with £6 2.5. Second place was Dave Andrew with £7.5 ounce. And Dave Ashmore won this one with £7 4.25. And I've just got to read this out. So the Winter League results are underway. The match dates are the following: 16th of November, 23rd of November, 7th of December, 14th of December, 21st of December, 4th of Jan, 11th of Jan. And there's some reserve dates that I'm not going to read out because we'll get onto those later. If you need a full copy of the rules, they can be found at davefandrew@gmail.com. And there's a PDF that supplies the rules. And all 25 places has now been taken. So that's good.
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
So they're rocking at Spilsby. So Derek, thanks for sending those in. That's really cool. Right. Do we have any other local match results apart from the Winter League?
Not really, no. There's only the Ramsey boys that go out, and there's only about 5 or 6 of them, and they go to Ramsey St Mary's every week. So it's pretty much whoever draws peg 1 wins. So it's not really...
What's happened there then? Why are there so few match results?
like there always is this time of year. I don't know. I think over the years we've been doing this podcast, more and more of the anglers that want to do that style of fishing end up fishing the Winter League because there isn't not a lot else on for them to go at.
Is it a reflection of how good the fishing is locally? Oh, mate, we're going to war.
Sounds like it, doesn't it? I don't know is the honest answer. I just think the anglers are getting older, so they're probably more inclined to go on a commercial in a club match, comfortable. Oh dear.
Got your tin hat?
Yeah. Yeah, and I just think the fishing areas are getting less and less, so yeah. And anglers that want to catch fish and strive and fish against the best are fishing the Winter League, so yeah.
Yeah, I suppose it's fair comment. It's just a shame there's not... I just think it's a combination of... the fish is patchy, isn't it? It's good and then absolute crap.
Yeah, feast or famine, isn't it?
Feast or famine is a good way of explaining it.
Mm.
Yeah. Bass guitarist?
No, not with you.
Would you call yourself a Casanova?
No.
I think you're a bit of a Casanova, really.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, anyway, moving on. What? It's so funny, huh? Little minds and all that, do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Right, round 1, mate. We haven't done any of these.
No, because you've been away, you know. Everyone's forgot about the podcast now.
Well, I'm an international playboy.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah,
Is it?
yeah. Been off to Florida. Where else can I go? I'm all over the place, mate. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Might go to Mexico soon, but that's a different story.
Oh, right.
We've got so much to talk about, so much to catch up on. So much has happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've done all sorts of things, which we won't talk about today.
Oh, right.
And Alex has joined a band.
Well, you know, got to earn some money somewhere. So,
What do you make the backyards then?
sorry? What are you on about? Oh, dear. Dear, oh, dear. Come on, just get it out of the system.
Come on, round 1, let's go.
Round 1. So, round 1, while you were doing whatever you do, was at Little Port and Queen Adelaide Ely Beat. So, always look forward to the first couple of rounds.
Sorry.
Always
They took out the mic.
always enjoy the real aggressive, positive fishing on the venue. I think we covered the practice match results. I'm sure we did before you went away. So, practice match was good. Little Port was Little Port. It changes every single day. It was unbelievably brilliant. I don't think anyone predicted it to be that good, especially after 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, basically where the fish the week before weren't in the match, and where they weren't, they were. So it was absolutely rigid. I don't think there's been a match as good as that. Maybe there might have been one better than that at March, but on Little Port was fantastic. There was 50 anglers at Little Port, 45 anglers, 46, something like that, and the lowest weight was about £18. Phenomenal fishing.
£18?
Yeah,
that's the
solid.
lowest weight.
Yeah, something like
What
ridiculous.
did it mainly consist of?
There was roach, skimmers, pommies, tench, eels, perch. Basically, the whole of the ooze was at Little Port that day, I think. The rest of it was very patchy. Areas that won the match the week before, I drew there. They put an extra section to the right of where that was, and we all really struggled, like really, really struggled. It's just how it is. That's Littleport. That's the used. But match winner was Danny Mason with £45.4, and that was mainly skimmers. Just lovely fishing, top fives, balling in ground bait.
£45 of skimmers.
Yeah, £45 of skimmers and roach. Runner up was Ray Malley with £41.4. Third was Danny Grimsey with £41.1. There was, I don't know how many £20 weights on the day, all at Littleport. Brilliant fishing.
I bet there's some Xander there.
There's all sorts, I think, mate.
I've missed out.
So yeah, very good fishing. Team wise, tackle and baits, or Daiwa tackle and baits 31, Peterborough 31 as well. But tackle and baits ourselves won on the day by section wins. Third was Image on 35, and then Mark 1 White 44. I think Hot Rods had 50, and then tackle and bait select 50. Similar, but missed out on count back. So pretty up and down results really. It was patchy. In the hard bits were a little bit peggy, but Littleport was fantastic. So it was a proper fishing match.
So that would have been 5 weeks ago.
1, 2, 3, 4 weeks ago.
4 weeks ago.
Month ago.
Month ago.
Yeah.
That's incredible. And I call it 10 mile because it's 10 mile. It's a really, if that had a few more fish in it, would be perfect match fishing venue for even bigger matches. But the problem is they get isolated into different areas.
Yeah, it's either absolutely rigid or it's crap.
Yeah.
Dog shit.
Yeah. There you go.
So the following week we was back on there for round 2. So everyone wanted to be at Littleport, but knowing Littleport, it could have been absolutely dog shit and people struggling for £2 or £3. But it wasn't. It was brilliant again. Match winner with £36 was Epicenter Tom Moretti. All roach and odd skimmers. Runner up was Malcolm Plant, apparently a 90s match fishing legend, according to Kai. £33.7, which was 5 tench, I think.
Is Kai still fishing?
Yeah, he's drawing his tits off every week. Yeah, he's in the best section of the match every week.
Well, he's mate, that's skill.
Yes. And Kai was third with £32.13. So that was your top 3. Teams on the day. So Peterborough put in a great performance with 31 again from loads of MPEGs. I can't remember how many they had, but no, it shouldn't be like that. They did well. 31 points. Runners up on the day were Census Hot Rods 33, Daiwa Tackle and Baits 34, Image 39. So it was quite close. So after 2 rounds, Peterborough had 3 points and Tackle and Baits had 4. Hot Rods had 8 and Image had 7. So pretty close at the top. Obviously top 3 in the league qualify.
Hold on. I've just noticed something. You've changed your hairstyle.
No.
Are you sure? So
Yeah.
when you're in the band, you change it.
Yeah.
Have it a little bit flatter.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it better that way than
Do
flat.
you?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. At least I've got hair. So round 3, so we had practice match after that. We did.
You're doing well.
Yeah. So we had practice match, which was the Bower, Benwick and March Bypass. The Bypass isn't fishing as well as it normally is this time of year. Like 10, £11 been a good weight. £14 won the practice match up there, Gav. The Bower is the solid it's ever been. Unbelievable. There's a billion crabs and a billion fish. So all the fraying come from there. Benwick was good all the way through. You know, people sort of after last year and the fish disappearing and stuff, people were a bit negative about it. Cut some pegs out.
Hold on. So Benwick is back to how it was the year before?
Yes, yeah, probably better than the year before. So
what, all the way through?
Yeah, so we had 6 sections on there, which is what, 48 pegs, something like that? I can't remember, I can't count, but yeah, something like that, 48 pegs. And everyone caught right to the end. I think £8 won the last section, or £7 in the practice match.
So that's because this time last year it was all doom and gloom. So what do you think's happened there?
Don't know. Who knows? There's no cormorants about like there were this time last year because we didn't have the rain. I think this time last year we had a boatload of rain, didn't we? And all the rivers are in flood, so the cormorants come inland and pushed them in and tightened them up. I don't know. Who knows? We don't know. Lots of perch, a few roach about, odd little skimmers and pommies, so it's fishing well. Yeah, fishing well. So match winner on the practice match was Sean Stimpson from Peg 1 at the bow with £33 a roach. Runner up was Louis Van Gaal, Robert Hubbard. He had 30, I think Sean had 33 and there was a £31. Jonathan Means, draw bag extraordinaire. Seems to be on the best section of the match every week, literally.
Mate, when I'm drawn next to him, I see.
Well, that's it. Since you'd sort him out, mate, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Well, just Christmas Open's looming, isn't it?
It is,
so,
mate. Yeah,
I bet he's quaking.
He is, mate. Yeah, I think he might disappear for that one, don't you? So yeah, that was top three, all from the same section or near enough the same section. Loads of £20 of roach and skimmers and all sorts, really. So that was encouraging. And then this Sunday just gone was round 3. So the format for the Winter League's changed this year with, instead of having practice match, we're having practice match 2 rounds, bang, bang, practice match 2 rounds, bang, bang.
On the same venue?
On the same venue. So we're all done by the end of November, which is quite nice. So this week, match winner was Barnaby Newman with £36.9.
Oh.
All on the bread, sort of in the middle of the length sort of thing, mainly roach. Runner up on the next peg was Danny Grimsey with £35.8 or 9, something like that. And third was Stevie Winters with £35.8. He was in the first section, permanent peg 3, all roach as well. So
the looking at the pictures, they are quality roach, aren't
lovely
they?
roach, yeah. The whole venue's full of big stampy roach. It's lovely.
Where have they come from?
Don't know. It's mad, isn't it? Unbelievable. And the week before there was bream and skimmers and everything else caught. Tench. Proper aquarium. So yeah, that was the individuals. Teams on the day. So out in front was Daiwa Tackle and Baits with 20 points.
Hold on. That must be nearly a record, isn't it?
I don't know. It must be close to it.
So 20 points. How many? So that's an average of 2. So basically, on average, everyone's come second in their section.
Yeah. We had 5 section wins, I think.
That's crazy. 5 out of 10 section wins.
5 section winners, yeah. Yeah. So not too bad. We had a good set of pegs and done the business, so I was happy with that. And there was fish to be caught, you know what I mean? Were
you one of the section winners?
I was indeed, yes.
Where did you draw?
I drew a good peg.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't know if you've noticed, but I haven't really said my sort of
No.
fishing, but I've managed to avoid the best sections every week until, well, even this week, still not the best section, but I managed to be top weight at Benwick, so only way is up, really.
You like Benwick, don't you? You draw it a lot.
Yeah, I love it. You know, even people remind me of when I blanked at Benwick quite a few times, you know. But
is that when you decided to take up a musical instrument?
That's right, yeah,
okay, cool.
Yeah. And so I had £16 last week at Benwick, nearly 17, and I've had nearly £19 this week. So, yeah, a few bites, small fish. Yeah.
So, where you have the practice matches, do you then draw the same section for the match reel? Match reel?
What, if you draw in that section, you're in it in the match? No. So, like last week, I was at Benwick, I could have been at the Bower, but
I got you.
When you got a team of drawbags, there's a pecking order, put it that way, of drawbags, and I'm not at the top of that pecking order by a long way.
Here we go. The reason I ask is I noticed that the Angling Trust had changed the format for the Winter League final.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's happening about that. I'm not sure if you'll be able to place anglers or what, but
let's
see what happens with
it. Might go back or change again.
Who knows? I don't know.
Right.
I don't know. But
Anyway, sorry, I interrupted the results.
yeah, we'll talk about it in a minute. So runners up on the day were Peterborough again, 31. I think they drew every dolly hole again. You know.
They're on your coattails, mate.
Yeah. To be fair, I need to a special mention to Simon Godfrey. To be fair, because he's caught a load of fish both weeks, but most importantly, he's drawn next to Andy Wilding 2 weeks on the trot. So he deserves a tap on the back, he does, and can I have my earplugs back, please?
His ears must be bleeding.
Oh, mate.
Now, Andy Wilding hasn't messaged me for a few weeks as well. There's another one. There's another southerner who pretends to be a northerner.
Right, okay.
So he's another Spudney. Not
Right.
Spudney, he's a Scouser.
He's Liverpool
He
fan,
supports
isn't he?
Liverpool. And the amount of abuse he sends me on Messenger is incredible. But the last 3 weeks, it's been like tumbleweed. So, Moley, where have you gone?
He's another one of them that likes to give it but can't take it.
Oh, he gives it in spades.
Yeah,
and then, so he's gone missing.
So well done, Goddard. You've done well there, mate.
I do have to retract slightly because I do need some rigs for the Christmas
okay.
fair. Mole. Andy, don't let me down, buddy. Best mate.
Yeah. Maybe you should give them to Meansy, them rigs, you know.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
So yeah, Peterborough second. Well done, guys. 3 rounds. They've had 31 points. Normally you'd win a round, but obviously, great score from us lads. Third, what? Well, there was a tie for third, sort of thing. Image and Hot Rods both had 41, but Hot Rods got it on section wins, so they got third, and fourth was Image. So yeah, pretty close.
What's the overall points?
Overall points. So there's an equal at the top is Daiwa Tackle and Baits, and I'll just call them Peterborough because I've forgotten. We've only got half hour for this podcast. If we mention all their sponsors. So yeah, I think if it was on actual league finishing, we would beat them on accumulative points, but it's halfway through. So after 3 rounds, equal top is Daiwa Tackle and Baits and Peterborough. Maver, Bait Tech, Vodafone, Lidl, Audi, Muppets, Peterborough. And then third is Hot Rods just, I think. They're on 10 and Image are on 11. So that, obviously 3 qualify. So it's really tight. There's a little tie for top at the minute and a little tie for the next qualifying spot.
And as you can tell, there's a bit of a banter flying around the tackle shop because Alex is dropping in lots of little. So
well,
you're getting a bit.
What goes around comes around. That's all I'm going to say.
We don't want to diss them too much because I want to get Rob Harris on because I want to.
Oh, that's different. That's a different ball game.
I know.
Rob Harris is a nice guy.
But I'm keen to get him on. I want to talk about Sealgate because
Right, yeah, definitely.
That club have done some amazing
Yeah.
work with these seals. So I mean that's
Yeah.
a completely different thing. But yeah, don't diss them too much, mate. We need to get him on.
No, this is the match team. You know, it's no. To be fair to them, they're doing really well, which is great to see.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
You know, we do praise them enough. Although we have the banter, we do blow their trumpets quite a bit, don't
I
we?
know,
So,
Yeah.
and I am their top fan, #1 fan. Don't forget. You know, I've got the T-shirt and everything to
Yeah,
prove
we
it.
were both at a little team meeting, weren't we, a couple of
Yeah.
years ago? I've not been invited back yet for
No.
the team meeting. I'm just waiting for they've got to get me in. Obviously, taking Meansy's place, obviously.
Well, they'll probably have you instead of Wilding. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, that's the Winter League so far. Going back to what you mentioned about the Winter League final, as it stands, the Winter League final will be on the Drains. 2 sections at Rookery, 2 sections at Decoy, and a section at Floatfish Farm. So that's quite a big change from what it normally is. It's normally all at Decoy and then the Drains. So freshened it up with that. I'm not sure. There's a bit of a hoo-ha about placing anglers and stuff like that, which I think you should be able to say, name 2 anglers, say, to go to Rookery, 2 anglers to go to Piddly, and an angler to go to Floatfish. I do, because there's a lot of practicing. Whereas on the Drains, I would just have it open like it was and always has been, just random section draw on the Wednesday and then random draw on the Saturday morning. But who knows? I'm sure they'll sort something out.
Well, just to cut in, mate, what you just said there makes perfect sense because the drains needs to be still, it's match fishing, therefore.
Yeah, I think with the drains, it's a lot of teams that enjoy the Winter League come down as a group and practice and have lineups. Whereas if you was placing anglers, you'd have 1 or 2 anglers on one section and so forth. So I definitely agree with doing away with the placing on the drains, 100%.
Can you imagine as well? It's all about the team, isn't it? So they come down for 2 or 3 days at a time, and because they're fishing different venues, they're then back in the pub afterwards. They're sharing info.
Yeah.
And that's part of team fishing.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
100%.
Whereas on the commercials, I could completely understand actually placing guys in particular venues because it's so much more specific.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's good though, a good change up, particularly to mix up with the different commercials because I think it was getting a little bit stale. We're going to the same venue, but who am I to say?
Hopefully the drains are on song. It's a week later this year, which I was a big sort of advocate of making it later. Later the better, the warmer it'll be. More chance of rudd and bits and pieces on the drains.
So it's in March now, is it?
No, it's the last week in February.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it sounds like they've listened to you, which is good news.
Yeah.
Right. Anything else to cover? Where are you next week?
So this Sunday is round 4, back at Benwick, March and the Bower. I'm doing the Y Festival next week.
Oh, yeah.
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So hopefully I can draw on a few fish.
Yeah.
Catch a few fish. Looking forward to that.
So is that after the next round?
Yeah, so this Sunday is the 4th round.
And then you're on the Y.
Then I'm on the Y Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And then we've got a practice match at March. And then 2 consecutive Sundays at March. So
how's March fishing at the minute? I walked the dog down past the behind the bandstand today and I saw fish dropping everywhere.
Yeah, there hasn't been many roach in, and it's about now where the roach either start feeding or they rock up. I don't know what it is, but normally when them clocks change, that's always a good indicator that the roach should start coming into town. But leading up to it, there's not been many roach caught, which is quite a worry. Normally you catch quite a few, but everywhere else in the country there seems to be either big perch or no perch, whereas the drains are absolutely teeming with perch. Billions of perch. Benwick's full of them, March is full of them. So it'd be interesting to see what happens with them.
Yeah, I'm going to pick your brains after we close this down and find out where I can catch 1 or 2 big perch. Right, buddy, before we leave, I think we just need to touch on some incredibly sad news that happened this week.
Yes.
Yeah, because friend of the podcast, friend of all the local fishing, and maybe, I think it'd be poignant if you just did the last bit, really.
Yeah, so the news broke at the weekend that Graham Workman sadly passed away. Bit of an accident while sort of clearing banks and stuff like that. So yeah, we had a bit of we had a massive round of applause for him at the results on Sunday, and the whole league was just eerie and I think everyone felt the same because of what such a nice guy Graham was. Obviously well respected, not just as an angler but in the RAF as well. Local from St Ives, but obviously from originally. The only downfall, he supported Leeds. So yeah, it was a bit of a shock really when the news broke on Saturday evening. And I know people say, he was a genuine nice. He was actually a really genuine bloke.
Yeah.
Quiet. Spot on really, and condolences to the family, and rest in peace, Graham. Really.